The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you, boy.
Here's Darnold. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 57.
This is Davis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. McCabe, and this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. McCabe, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Shit, lady. Shit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Hey, 1 set. Check. Lady. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Play action. It's Darnold, and he's going to go down again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Davis on the counter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A gain of 12. And a Falcon first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Bengals nothing.
Check, ready. 60 on it. Check, 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 check.
On first down, this is Geis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting starters carries.
That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, but now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds.
To throw on 3rd down. McCabe flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0.
Falcons 14, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get some.
Go.
Let's get some penetration. Ready? 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Ready? Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
2nd and 3. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. On 1st down, McCabe. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, McCabe is going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
I know you felt that one.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Joe Mixon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got his man, Boyd. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Young lady. One set. Check Mike 54, Mike 54.
Darnold from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
57's Ricky.
Operating from the gun, McCabe. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
's the Mike. Watch 57. Silver. Echo. Check Mike 57.
Looking to throw. McCabe. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On 1st and 10, McCabe. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, McCabe. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
3 down, 3 down.
Second half starts with a run by Davis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, Mike, go. I'm coming.
From the gun, McCabe. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Darnold on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Hello, lady. Under 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go again with Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 48, Mike 48. Here we go, here we go. Check 48 to Mike. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. McCabe, he's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina, and the Panthers have extended their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw on second down. McCabe. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw. McCabe. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down, Falcons.
Set. 70 ending. 48 right now. Let's go. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Hayward.
Throwing on first down. McCabe. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set. 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Give me something.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And that's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 37. Check 37.
Mixon will try the right side. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the screen. Pass. 45 for Mike. Red 80. Watch the screen.
On 1st down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Back to throw, Darnold. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Yo, 80.
Hey, one set. Check Mike.
Yo, 80.
Mike 54.
Buzz.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. A first down carry for Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down.